Good evening, my friends. I've already recorded a video this morning on parenting teenagers, but I realized that video was long and I apologize. I hope somebody still finds some good out of it, but I'm going to try really hard to make shorter videos. So I figured what I need to do is actually just narrow it down to a single topic. And so then it just all of a sudden hit me that one of the things that is so important to me when it came to parenting is being intentional when parenting. And I was going to go over that this evening, and I was going to use an example like my daughter wanted me to take her to a track at the school so she could practice her hurdles. Hurdle seasons is over, but she likes to continue to practice hurdles just to kind of stay on top of it for the next season. And so I was like, well, that's perfect because this is kind of stuff I do for her all the time. And I was like, I'll actually do a short video of it talking about how it is so important from the time the kids are little all the way up to the time they leave your home and even after that you show intentionality with your kids. And it's not always easy because I literally just went to go sit on my tush and get comfortable for the evening. And my daughter was like, hey, Mom, can we go to the school so I could practice hurdles? And I kind of went, and my husband looked at me, he's like, you just get comfortable? And I was like, yes. But again, it comes down to the fact that being intentional is so key to the children's development, no matter what age they are. They have to know that they matter. And ironically, I'm thinking this, right? Because I've done this for her many times when she's asked me to take her to the school to go practice. And that's just one thing. There's many things she'll ask me to come, sit in her room while she tries on outfits, or she'll have me come look at something she's built on Minecraft, and I'll sit there and watch her show me the things she's done. Or even like with my son, he'll do the same thing. He get really excited about something he's played on the piano or the guitar or whatnot, and he'll want me to come sit and watch him. Or up to his room when he was younger, even young adult, he'll do something on the computer and be really, really proud of it and want me to come see it. And keep in mind, those seem like really simple things, like all parents should do them, but they're not always at the most convenient time. Actually, they're usually at the most inconvenient time. I'm usually in the middle of something. I'm just about ready to start doing something for myself because I hadn't done that yet today. Just taking some time for me. Not saying that you shouldn't do that. Your kids just should take all your time, and you shouldn't just give up whatever you want to do. But I could always find another time to do something I wanted to do. And I think, I haven't done many things well at parenting. I think there's a few things I think I've done well. And being intentional is one of those things. And I've dropped so many things to be intentional for my children. And probably 7 out of 10, I would say, have they really appreciated it. When they were younger, they really appreciated it a ton. I would say the 7 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10 comes from teenage moments, if they actually appreciate it or even acknowledge the fact that I give up my time to go see or hear or be a part of whatever it is they're asking me to be a part of. To them, it seems like the simplest of things, but they didn't even think about what I was doing prior to them asking me. So again, I think that's a key element for you to always be thinking about, and no matter the age of your children, is just go out there and be intentional. Now, a funny caveat to that is the fact that I am parked in my car. I am not out watching my daughter do her practicing hurdles currently at the moment. And the reason why was she was just being a little stinker. And I walked out there with her, and she had one hurdle, I had the other, and I wasn't understanding where she wanted me to put that hurdle. It wasn't quite clear. So I kept asking her. So she was on the verge of possibly being a little frustrated at me, not mad or anything, kind of just almost frustrated. And I was like, hey, can you just be a little thankful that I'm out here supporting you? And she actually said, she's like, you're out here for the clout. And I was like, what? What do you mean by that? And I asked, what did it mean? And I wasn't asking I didn't know what the word meant. I know what the word means. I was giving her the opportunity. Sorry, there's people walking around me, so it's distracting me. I was giving her the opportunity to explain how she thought the word meant, and if it actually she was using it in the context of actually putting me down, like I'm out here to get attention for myself to show that I'm being an intentional parent. Because I told her I want to try finding opportunities to do videos on the stuff that I do so I can explain to people why I'm recording, why I do what I do, and how I feel it's important with parenting. So that's why I went out there and why I brought the camera to record. But she took it and kind of just put me down with it. And I gave her the opportunity to maybe to explain to me, maybe she thought that word meant something different, but she didn't. She kept saying, you know what it means or whatever. And so then my great video about being intentional as a parent turned into, now I'm recording it in the car about being intentional, because I was out there to support her, and she's being a stinker. So I am now not going to go out there and support her. I'm going to wait for her in the car. And the nice part about me, actually, I should have told her, pack it up, we're going home, and I'm going to go sit on my butt and do nothing, because I haven't done that yet today. But I didn't. I am leaving it at the fact that I'm not out there watching her and encouraging her like I usually do, because she knows that's what I do, and I did it all the time without a single camera in my hand. And but she just took it as an opportunity to kind of just nudge at me and poke at me. And the one thing she is working on, that she needs to work on, is she does tend to put me down, and I don't know why she does that. I know it's something she needs to work on. It's not me, but it's still hurtful nonetheless. So I guess this will be a twofold video. It's being intentional and also learning as a parent. It sucks sometimes. Your kids could just be outright hurtful. And I have a choice right now to just let it like completely defeat me. But I'm not going to. I'm going to recognize that she's got to sort her crap out. And she's the one that has to live with the choices and the words she says, not me. So hopefully she will learn from it and recognize she can't talk to people this way. And it's going to be on YouTube. So, and I'm not going to apologize for it, because this is all about being transparent. This is all about being a real parent. And this is all about showing that not everything is like hunky-dory and my daughter is always the sweetest and kindest and loving and the funnest. That's not always the moment. There's so many moments as a teenager, probably more than not, where you're battling the terrain of them just being stinkers. So anyway, I hope you find some amusement out of this. If nothing else, also some encouragement and tip about being intentional, because I do believe, even though my kids not have always appreciated it, I think it is a key element in parenting, no matter the age, to stop what you're doing. Even if it's not something you enjoy, support them, watch them, encourage them, and just be present. Intentional and being present are huge and key. Thank you again, and we'll talk soon. Bye.